everyone, and welcome back to Warframe. So we are back with our Versus series, and of course we have our latest Prime versus regular frame, and we are doing Limbo today, guys. So first off, Limbo has to be one of the hardest to learn frames. I found that out when I first got him. He was actually quite a challenge to use. But since his Prime came out, I've actually become quite fond of him, and he's actually pretty... I can understand him better now, which is good because of his Prime. So I'm actually kind of excited to do him. He was the last Prime? I believe he was. Yeah, he was the last Prime before Mesa. So yeah, guys, he's pretty new still, which is pretty good. But yeah, guys, so of course, as usual, guys, we put the Prime version versus the regular version in this series if you guys are new to the series, and hopefully down the line we'll be able to get more Primes down the line, of course, and it's super exciting and everything. So anyways, guys, let's get started. So first off, let me show you my Limbo Prime. So this is my Limbo Prime. I do have a different skin on him, as you guys can see. This is not his regular Prime skin. I have nothing against his Prime skin. It's actually a pretty nice skin, but I was actually liking how I did this skin on my regular Limbo. This originally was on my regular Limbo, and I was like, okay, I kind of prefer it on my Prime one just because I use my Prime one for more. So, yeah. And as you guys can see, I went for the gentleman colors. I kept the black, gray, and white. So he's very, oh, what is the term for this? Is it monochromatic? No, I don't think, is it monochromatic? I'm not sure. I don't remember. My graphic design knowledge is like slowly slipping away, I think, but it's fine. So as you guys can see, so Limbo literally is what his name is. So he's literally a frame that can like create portals and put you in kind of limbo, sort of, in a way. That's kind of what his name kind of represents. But as you guys can see, so we got his abilities on the right hand side. We got Banish, Stasis, Rift Surge, and Cataclysm. So like I said before, guys, Limbo is one of the hardest to learn frames, so if you're looking to get good with him, it's gonna take a while, I promise you, because I know I struggled with him when I first got him, and so did most of my friends that I know. So yeah. So off the bat, we can see that his shield and his health are pretty close to each other, actually, which is kind of surprising. I wonder if our regular one is. I'm not sure. I guess we will have to find out, right? My team was freaking out, like someone was logging in or something, so I had to see. Okay, anyways. So you guys know how this works. We're in the Simicor, of course, and we're just gonna use his abilities, see if we can find any differences in him. And I think we will remove all of these guys. Clear. That is my wrong button. And let's see here. Maybe we'll do some Corpus. So let's do some crewmen. We'll do a majority of crewmen here. So let's do 12 of those guys, and then we'll do MOAs. I don't really want to do a Bursa because they're hard. We don't like those. Let's see here. Do we have... We can do a Shockwave MOA. I really do need to start scanning more of these guys, because I have, like, none in Corpus, which is surprising. Because I'm on Corpus maps a lot. So, let's do a couple of these guys. We'll fill these guys. Okay. So we got pretty simple enemies for this guy, I figured, just because. Okay, let's simulate that, maybe. Alright. Woo! I am falling off today. It is all good, guys. Alright, so we're gonna go into the void now. As you guys can see, we are in the void and we are not being attacked right now. We're absolutely mortal. And this is what happens when you're in the void, so. As you guys can see, we can't even kill our enemies. So this is what Limbo is known for. He can go into a state which is called the void, like I said. And it's pretty much a kind of a limbo-ish type world. I'm not sure how to describe it, but as you guys can see, you can enter and leave it whenever you want to. And it leaves a little portal open so your allies can get into the void as well. And I find that a lot of people troll with that because they can, pretty much. For a very long time, Limbo's been known to be pretty much a troll frame because you can pretty much pull your allies into the void at any time. People have started to, I've been finding though that people are starting to actually not mind being in the void, and people have found that it's easy to exit the void. Also, it's just simply sliding, as you guys can see. And that is actually how you get out of it too, is you slide, so. So the first ability is Vanish, and this ability pretty much vanishes your enemy to the void. So let's hop into the void. So this guy is in the void, and we can actually kill him while we're in the void. So that's pretty much what Vanish does. And it only works on enemies, so you guys are wondering. Let's do it again with this guy. And it can harm on them, as you guys can see if you attack them. And we can just instantly kill them while we're in the void, which is good. That could get annoying though, because if you do it twice on them, then they pretty much go back to the real world. I guess, is what you would call it. And then, let's banish this guy, and we'll go in with him. Then we'll use stasis. So I do suggest that you guys use the void to your advantage and use stasis that way. Hi, Iz. Hi. Hi. Hello. I see you. And that pretty much puts your enemy into a standstill. I do suggest entering the void and using stasis, because then it will freeze them in place while they're in the void. Falling off again. So that ability is good when you're being surrounded and you guys are in the void. You got some of your enemies in the void. You guys can see. I'm gonna use it on him, and it freezes him instantly. So it's a really good ability if you're being attacked. And I believe he ended up in the void with us because he had the effect on him. That's how you guys know if they're in the void with you, if they have that weird effect on them. Alright, I think we actually killed everyone finally. But if I was to use my ability, guys, if you go into the void is good for gaining energy. It rises really slowly, as you guys can see, but that is a good way to get your energy back up. And I use it quite a bit when I'm him, just so I can get my energy back up a little faster. Alright. So let's go back up here, because I believe we killed everyone, so we gotta make them up here again. Alright, so we got Banish, we got Stasis, and then we got the Rift ability, which I believe you can only do when they're in the void with you. Let me see here. Yeah, as you guys can see, it creates an effect that like traps them in a little ball thing. I'm not quite sure what this ability does. It looks like it slowly kills them. So it gives you an advantage there. See, this one has the rift surge going too. We're gonna put everyone in stasis, and we're also going to yeah, so guys, as you guys can see, pretty much Limbo is like a master of time, pretty much is how I see him. And he's up in stasis, so... Oh, he's in the void too. Alright. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much how I would describe Limbo. So he's pretty much a master of like the Limbo field, like the void part of the world. Kind of like time, sort of, in a way, if you think about it. But if you guys are a Limbo mainer, if you main Limbo, I do suggest that you don't use your jump void very often, just because it annoys everyone. Like I said, it's what made him a troll frame. So, all right. So I believe we killed everyone again. So now let's do our final ability, which I do. Oh, we do have someone alive still. It sounds like. Where are they though? I heard them. Where are they? Oh, there he is. He's over there. Alright, we got him. Alright, guys. So... that is not what I wanted. So I'm actually going to use his final ability now, and we're going to simulate these guys again. And I do suggest combining all these abilities if you guys can. Banish, I do not suggest using those, but his final ability is called Cow's Whistle. And it creates a giant, massive void bubble, pretty much, is what it does. And if you guys saw, it actually did kill a good chunk of our enemies when I did it. So that isn't probably his best ability, I believe. That ability is super good when you guys are doing the protecting the defenses. That's what I was trying to say. So if you guys are into defenses, I do suggest using that a lot. And like I said, you can combine these abilities. I did a few times, you guys saw, like Stasis, and I use Stasis and I use Banish at pretty much the same time. is the wrong button. But yeah, guys, so that is pretty much the basics of Limbo, and as you guys can see, my Limbo Prime is kind of strong, just because his final ability can take out that many enemies at once. So we're gonna gather some more energy, health, and whatever else we need. And we're actually gonna swap to Limbo, regular Limbo, which I believe, yep, he's pretty basic colors, but that is fine. Yep, this is what normal Limbo looks like, guys, if you are wondering. And this is just his basic skin. I have nothing special on this Limbo, so. Well, except his helmet. His helmet was the one that came with the skin I have on my other Limbo, so. And we are gonna quickly change the colors of all these. By the way, this is the gun and the sword Limbo Prime came with, if you guys are wondering. Alright. So we got Mr. Regular Limbo now. And as you guys can see, he's got his shield and his health is different than my primed Limbo. My primed Limbo actually was pretty close to itself. So that's interesting. There's one difference right there. Okay, so let's see if we can find any differences in their abilities. I don't think so. I think their abilities are pretty similar. And of course, okay, so off the bat, the rift that appears when you go into the rift is a little different. It's not as big, so there's another difference we can find. Yeah, see, as you guys can see, it's like a little hole. Well, the Prime Limbo's, his was bigger and more obvious. Alright, let's see. Oh! Okay, my banish is kind of powerful on this Limbo, okay? Okay, we need to go hide in the void for a bit so we can get our shield back. I do suggest doing that too, guys. If you ran out of your shield, go into the void to get it back. That is another good thing about him, that you can just go hide in the void if you need to, if you need to get your shield back up or whatever. Alright. We can get these guys. Oh man, my regular Limbo is not as strong as my Prime Limbo is, for sure. Alright, let's see if we can. Alright, as you guys can see, we put him in stasis also, and we did vanish at the same time. That's what I usually do if there's like one enemy or so. Unless you have stretch on your Limbo, I'm sure your damage won't reach him very far. guys, I think we got everyone finally. Alright. So let's regather our strength back here. And let's respawn these guys. We're gonna try his ultimate now. Let's see if that does as much harm as the Prime does. Let's gather them all here. Alright, so off the bat, it hurt them, but it didn't kill them like the Prime did. Oh gosh, we're dead. That is no good. And as you guys can see, his bubble is pretty much the same. And I do have the same color on both of my Limbos. Just one of the colors is different. These guys are in the way, so we cannot kill them. We gotta get it. So, we just have not tried the Rift Surge yet. I believe is the only one we haven't seen yet. So let's see if we can get an enemy. I think we're out of enemies though. I think we killed them all again. So let's go back up here and gather our stuff. And then we'll go back down there. Do it one more time. Just so we can see the rift. Okay, so it can instantly, it's not as easy as you guys can see. And stasis is still active, so they're perfect. So let's do this guy, for example. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Oh, we killed him. Come on. Okay, they're in the void already, so let's use a surge rift on them. As you guys can see, they pretty much his abilities seem to look the same. Either Prime or regular version looks like they pretty much have the same effects and everything. So they don't have much difference then, technically, except in strength pretty much. So. Alright guys, so just to recap, so Limbo Prime obviously is stronger in his abilities and everything, as usual. But two differences we seen was Limbo Prime is more likely you can actually get his shield and his health close to each other, while regular Limbo, it's possible probably, but definitely the Prime Limbo stays in the same range on health and shield, while regular doesn't. And the only slight difference we really found was when you go in the rift, when your rift hole opens, this guy, it's actually more prominent and bigger on Limbo Prime. So So yeah, guys, there is the differences on Limbo. I believe Loki is next, so if you guys are a Loki main and want to see what differences they have, then feel free to tune in. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!